emotions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington football team and the Atlanta Falcons.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off play action. Elliott. Flushed out right. And his first look is incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Off the play fake. Elliott. It got his man complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That goes for a gain of 31.
And the Washington first down.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Operating from the gun, Elliott. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to number 19. Touchdown, Washington.
I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, Patton. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That catch good for only a couple. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Man, he got got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Patton. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Check three.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Off play action. Patton. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Patton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 23. On 1st and 10. Patton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Patton going for it all. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. From the gun, Patton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Falcons 10, Washington 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing after the interception. Elliott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
No gain.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Elliott. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st down, Elliott. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Yards on the pickup.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man here, Sims complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 24-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. throwing on first down. Elliott, throw left side, complete. That's Owens. And they'll get this down to the 10. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The quick slant caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Thaddeus Moss. His second touchdown on the season. And Washington has retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes this Washington 14. Falcons 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, Patton. And that will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 9.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
second down now. It's Owens, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, Elliott. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Operating from the gun, Elliott to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
To throw on 2nd down, Elliott eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This is out quickly to the right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
From 6 yards away. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 24, check 24. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check 56. Coming, baby, I'm coming, baby. Woo! 56 is mine.
From the gun, Patton. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. A 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Operating from the gun, Patton. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Back at his own 49.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
You go tight. 18, right here. You go tight right there. Check 99, check 99. Bang, 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 bang. Check, hey. He's mine, he's mine, he's mine.
From the gun, Patton. his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time. And that takes us from second to third down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Here we go again. 56. Tight down. There you go.
Operating from the gun. Patton. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
And incomplete. It's fourth down.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go four verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Patton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Off the play fake. Patton. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Here's Gurley now. Toss right. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 18-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A gain of 8.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Patton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
The end result, 21 yards. Off-play action. Elliott. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20.
A gain of 42.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 42 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Elliott. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown.
Thaddeus Moss. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now.
It is good. Makes this Washington 28. Falcons 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. They'll run on 1st down. Owens. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Back to throw. Elliott. And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 55's mine, guys, 55.
To throw again, Patton. He'll find Gandy Golden there, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the whip. Mike 5-5. Mike Dragon 60.
Operating from the gun, Patton. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Back now here on EA Sports.
28.
It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
Off the play fake, Patton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Alvarado. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
31-yard line.
From the gun, Patton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Chase Young in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Patton. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
1st and goal.
He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. They'll come out in the pistol. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Kill, kill, kill.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
This will be caught at about the 6. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
56, check 56. I got it. 56 is the mic. Let's go, D.
From the gun, Patton. And it's caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
They're running with Gurley. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Operating from the gun, Elliott, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Falcon. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Throwing after the interception. Elliott, he'll air this one out deep for 6. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And down to the 15. A huge play there for Washington. And even 60 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Owens. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, Owens. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And his kick here is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
In your face. 56.
On 1st down, Patton got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. And until that point, we haven't seen Julio Jones. That's hard to believe here this late in the game.
And no one more frustrated than Julio Jones because receivers feed off of catches. That's their fuel, and that's also their affirmation. And he hasn't been getting much of that in this game, and their team is losing, and he wants to have a better effect on the game.
Just the first connection. Ryan to Jones there. They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Patton, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, Patton, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Reuben Foster picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So it's Washington getting the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Washington, the win is their 8th on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants.